everyone, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be reviewing 5 different scrubs brands. I'm going to be talking about Cherokee, Jaanuu, Iguana Med, Mediclo, and Figs. And I have try-on clips, and we're pretty much going to be ranking them for their comfort, their style, and how functional they are. And then I'll also just kind of talk about my favorite features and the different styles that all of the brands offer. I don't have every style of every brand, of course, but I do have quite a few different styles and definitely colors to show you all. So hopefully if you're looking to purchase some scrubs, you can get a little bit of a better outlook and maybe figure out what would be the right sizing for you or what styles or brands would be best. And I just want to start to throw this out there that this video is not sponsored. I do have an affiliate code for Mediclo if you're interested in using it, and then Iguana Med did gift me these scrubs, but nothing actually sponsored about the video, just my personal opinions. Another thing I think is important is to mention my sizing, because that might help you all if you're similar or different. So I'm 5'6", and I usually wear like an 8 in bottoms and then in between a medium and large in bottoms and tops all the time for like normal clothes. So it makes finding my sizing a little bit difficult, but pretty much everything you're gonna see in this video is a medium top and bottom, except for some of the items from Mediclo. So if not specified, you can assume that for me, I'm showing you a medium. So we'll start with the Cherokee scrubs. I'll overlay try-on clips for all of these, but these were the first scrubs that I ever got. I got them in high school for some pre-dental events, and I really think that they're great. They're definitely the most affordable brand of the 5 that we're talking about today, and I do think the styling is a lot more traditional, very professional, but other than that, I still really like them, and I think that they're very comfortable. They're very like effective for being like sweat wicking and everything. I would give them a 3 out of 5 for their style, just because it's very traditional, like I said. Comfort, 4 out of 5, and function, a 5 out of 5, because there's plenty of pockets. It fits, it stays up very well on me, so that's like the most important thing, is that you're not pulling up your bottoms all the time and you have places to put things. And I'm going to have everything that I talk about linked below, but because I bought these so long ago, I don't know the exact style of the bottoms, but it says WW110 is the style on the tag, if that can help you. And then the top is from their iFlex line. And so Jaanuu, I think, was just a miss for me personally. I bought this pair, filmed the try on, and then ended up returning them because the blushing pink color was very see-through. I do know classmates that wear Jaanuu and absolutely love those scrubs, however, so I think that you just need to make sure you're ordering one of the darker colors. That way you don't run into that issue. Overall, reviewing it, I got the women's 1-pocket tuck-in top and the essential 5-pocket jogger. So again, for style, I would give them a 4 out of 5. I think that they're, again, much more contemporary and exciting looks, but I really didn't like the neckline on that top, but I did love the style of the bottoms. Those joggers were actually my favorite jogger bottoms that I've seen from any brand. I just really love the way that they did them. But one con of the bottoms is actually that they're super high-waisted, and actually like too high-waisted in my opinion, which is why for comfort I'm giving them a 3.5 out of 5, because the shirt material was not as pleasant to wear as some of the other brands that I'm showing you. And again, the jogger bottoms being too high-waisted. And I think, again, for all of this, I'm a pretty standard height, 5'6", so if anything's too long or too short, that might give you an indication maybe that it's better or worse depending what your height is. And then function, unfortunately, I'll have to give them a 2 out of 5 for at least the light colors. The fact that they're see-through is just not gonna work, but I'm sure, and I know from seeing my classmates in them, if you get a darker color like the greens, the blues, the blacks, I'm sure that they're a 5 out of 5 for function, because they do have a ton of great pockets and everything. It was just that color was a no from me. Okay, next up we're going to talk about Figs. Now, I have a ton of Figs. These were the first scrubs that I purchased for dental school, so I kind of got a few sets of them, and then later on I did discover other brands that I also liked. Also, I think that Figs comes out with really fun color launches, and they're usually like limited time, so sometimes I end up buying some of those just because I think that they're such fun colors, and our dental school allows us to wear any color, so I like to have a bunch of different ones to pick from. But I do have quite a few styles in their bottoms, and then all of their tops I have the Catarina 1-pocket scrub top, so that's going to be shown with all of the pairings, but I do have different bottoms, and I definitely have strong opinions about the different bottoms. So my favorite bottoms from them personally are the jogger bottoms, and one thing that's cool about these is people typically wear these tucked in, which is the reason I do get the 1-pocket scrub top, because I like to be able to tuck it into my pants for for more of like a stylish look when I want to. And the jogger bottoms usually have a different color band, which is really fun, again, for just like style, and also on the cuffs of the bottoms here. But the reason I'm ranking the joggers the highest is not because I think that they look good, but because I think that they fit the best. I think that the band stays up very well. There's a lot of pockets, so it's very functional in that way. Overall, they're my favorite for that reason. However, I do think that the cargo bottoms, which you can see here, are actually the most flattering on me. You probably notice the jogger bottoms are a little bit tight. Again, I do get a medium in them, and I think that the medium fits the right way because I've gotten the larges before and the band is way too big and they don't stay up. So the medium is the right size for me. However, the legs are a little bit tight, which depending where you're working, that might feel uncomfortable or a little unprofessional. So that's one thing to keep in mind. I do think the next two bottoms from Figs are definitely more professional and more loose fitting. So the cargo bottoms I think are the most flattering. However, my big con with them is the waistband. So in the back, you can see nicely on this seal blue. So they have this scrunched waistband, which is good, but it just is not as effective at all compared to a waistband like this that goes all the way around. Even though it has a tie, the tie really doesn't do anything, and these just really fall down on me throughout the day and I'm always pulling them up, so that can be quite annoying. And lastly is their like wide leg style bottom that I have in this Caribbean blue. This band I also love. It's the same as the jogger band, so that's why I like these. The only con of these is the only pockets are these two on the back. There's nothing on the front or on the sides. So I guess my 2 cents for you making your decision is, if you want like a more loose fitting professional look, go for either these or the cargo bottoms. But if you have a job where you don't need pockets, I would say that the wide leg ones are the best and most comfortable and stay up the best. But if you need a lot of pockets, I still like the cargo ones. I still use them. I haven't like gotten rid of them. I still like them, but it is annoying that they fall down a little bit. So to rank Figs, I gotta give them a 5 out of 5 for style. I think that all of their sets are really cute, especially like the styles that I don't have. I also still really like them. Comfort, I gotta rank them differently depending on the bottoms. I would give a 5 out of 5 for the joggers and for the wide leg pants, but a 3.5 for the cargo bottoms that fall down. And then for the tops, I'd give them like a 4 out of 5 just because they are like a thicker material to me. Like they don't have as much stretch to them. And I don't know like what exactly is in their blend of their materials, but to me it feels more like a cotton rather than like an athletic fit, like a breathable, stretchy athletic fit. So for that reason, they're not as comfortable and they get a lot more hot and sweaty than my other scrubs. So that's why I would give them a 4 out of 5 for material. And then for function, I'm gonna give them a 4.5 out of 5. Love all the pockets, they're very well made, but again, functionally, they do get a little extra sweaty, I think. All right, our second to last brand is gonna be the Iguana Med scrubs. I think these are such a fun color for starters. And again, I think that they're a very like professional, traditional style, being that they have like the 2 pockets in the front. Just for the website, if you're ordering, it's the Quattro 7.0 scrub top and the Quattro cargo scrub pant, and again in the teal color. So I think these are super soft, they're breathable. One thing that's really kind of fun and unique is that they have these little floral accents peeking out of the pockets. So if you look at the front of the shirt here, you can see that there's the little floral accents, and then those carry also into the pant pockets, so they peek out on the back here as well as on the front, which I just think is very fun. And these are really great. They stay up super well. They're very like free, able to move, and they're very true to size. I got a medium in both. Really do like them. I'd say that the material is a little bit more cottony than Mediclo, but less cottony than Fig. So it's kind of a happy medium. They're so soft, very breathable again, and I do like them a lot. So I think I would give them a 4 out of 5 for style. I think they're very cute. I love the color options, and they are just very like traditional and professional. For comfort, I would give them a 5 out of 5. I don't have anything that I dislike about them at all for how they fit. And for function, I would also give them a 5 out of 5 because I think that they have tons of pockets, especially the pockets on the front as well as all along the legs. I think make them very, very functional. last but certainly not least, we're gonna talk about Mediclo. So again, I wanna mention my affiliate code if you're interested in 15% off, but of course this is not sponsored like I said. And I think an added bonus I just think is important to mention for Mediclo is that they try to be very sustainable. The make of their fabrics that they use in their dyes are more sustainable, but you can check out all this information on their website. I believe they also like plant a tree for every pair bought. So lots of cool practices going on at Mediclo, and you can read up more on their website if you're interested. But I think that's one of the reasons that I really enjoy supporting this company. So overall, I think I saved them for last because I think that these are my favorite. I really, really love the fabric so much. I think it's so breathable. I think it's soft, it's stretchy, like I'm wearing it right now, but you can see, maybe you can't see, but I can feel that it's almost like a bounce back, like it's very stretchy. And I think that's because maybe it has like a spandexy type material built in here, not as cottony based as the figs, more of a traditional scrub feel, but again, super stretchy, breathable, quick drying. Those are all very important to me when you're walking a couple miles to and from your school building and sitting in a bunch of layers of PPE all day. It's better to have something that's more airy and comfortable, and I would say Mediclo is definitely just that. One thing that's been tricky for me with Mediclo though is sizing, and I'm gonna explain why, because my favorite style in their bottoms are these pin tuck bottoms. I think they're so cute. They have the seam that goes down the front, which makes them very, very unique and stylish, but the style is meant to be cropped, so it's not like it's super off on me. But because it is meant to be cropped, it kind of gives me issues with, I don't know, professionalism, I guess. And I think in the medium size, I think it's a little too cropped on me, to be honest. And this makes it difficult because the medium is definitely the correct size for fitting on my waist, but the larges are a little bit more appropriate for their length. So it still has the cropped style, but it's not as dramatic. And again, as someone that's 5'6", I think I'm a pretty like average height. So the fact that they're a little too cropped on me in the medium is a little disappointing, but I do still wear the mediums. I think that they look totally fine. I think they're just a little too cropped, especially as dental, we're sitting in chairs and that makes your pants rise up even more. So that's something to keep in mind, noticing whatever your own height is if you're making a decision to order. I know Mediclo does not make petite sizes right now, so if you are more of a petite size, you could consider this style, the pin tuck style, and perhaps they would be full length on you. I'm not totally sure though, but that's something to keep in mind if you are like a shorter build. And I'll just put, again, the comparison here between the mediums and the larges so you can see how they fit, and obviously they're a little bit tighter in the mediums all the way around, but then also of course that length that I was talking about. Another thing I love about the pin tuck bottoms too though is so many pockets, and I think that they're so flattering. I love the little accents. The Mediclo's brand is the white, red, and gray, so they have that kind of peeking out throughout the pockets on the back, which I think is a really cute, stylish touch. And again, I think that they're very flattering. And their band is awesome. All of the bands on the Mediclo pants stay up so well. And lastly is the mauve set, which I've purchased most recently, so I'm wearing that right now. And then the jogger bottoms. Jogger bottoms are ones that I will 100% order in a large because I have tried the medium and they did not fit me. The jogger bottoms actually have a band going around the thigh that in the mediums for my build, it was like squeezing my thigh and just did not work. So going forward, I think for pin tuck and for joggers, if I ever purchase more colors of Mediclo, I will definitely be getting larges in the bottoms, but continuing for mediums in the tops. I think that these joggers are really cute though. They have that unique touch with their branding colors around the ankle bands, and then they have a lot of pockets on them, a little zipper one, and then a few others that make it very functional. And lastly, I just got to shout out their tops. I already mentioned how comfortable and breathable all of their stuff is, but this Sal Essential Scrub Top is the best. So for style, they get a 5 out of 5. I love the way that their clothes look, and I think that the pin tuck especially is such a unique style that they offer. Comfort, 5 out of 5. I think that they're most comfortable of all the brands that I've mentioned today. And for function, I would give them a 4 out of 5, just for the fact that the croppedness on the pin tuck is going to vary for different heights, and for me, I think sometimes it's a little too short. Okay, that is everything for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope it helped you if you're looking and in the market for purchasing some new scrubs, especially from these luxury brands. It can be a little intimidating to be making that big of a purchase, but maybe this can make you a little more informed and help you make a good decision. So I will see you all in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.